It's John Ross at the John Ross Show here, and we're going to be talking about the program that's from the federal government called SNAP, which is administered by the state, which is same as food stamps, or that's the old name, or we still can call it that. So this program started in the mid '60s, so that's what we're going to be talking about today on October 29th. 2025. It's 54 degrees out there. And we're going to touch about SNAP, which the benefits could be stopped on November 1st because of the government shutdown, partly because of that, and maybe because of the Trump administration not wanting to help out with any contingency funds that are out there that can be used for this. And that's another question. They have the funds out there, but they're not going to be used. They say there's not enough funds and giving up some story, but in other past times, the funds have been used during these shutdown periods. So that's what's going to be talked about. I'm going to talk about some SNAP help for our community. In Illinois, the average SNAP person uh, is making maybe near a month. We're talking about the average national average is about $190 per month on the individual, and it goes up to about 380 or something, or 390 for a family. I mean, it's of two people. It goes up more with with bigger size families. So anyway, and it can go down to $24 for an individual. So it has a variance from $24 up, and but those benefits are going to be stopping on Saturday, November 1st. So I'm going to bring up some helps, and this is a temporary help, but it's a good help. It's our local food pantries, and I'm going to put the bottom of the screen. I'm going to put some of our food pantries up. Let me get it up here. Okay, here we go. This is a number that you can go to help get that food pantries, find your local food pantries. And I'm going to put up one more thing here. I think I'm going to change this though. I'm going to put up something here about where you can donate. Now, this is to the Northern Illinois Food Bank. Can't see the word is donate at the end there. Solve Hunger Today, support solvehungertoday.org campaign/69244/donate. It's donate at the end. That's what the food pantry, no, excuse me, the Northern Illinois Food Bank, which is where this other site below that's crawling there. That's where you can find out where your local food pantry is. I'm going to put up a few local food pantries here right now, and I'm going to start out with one that maybe many of you know about in the Aurora area. It's the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry, and that's been out there for a little while. And the logo says, and I believe that's correct, in 1981 it started. And I was with a group with my parents called Bread for the World, and we had an Aurora chapter, and we were working with some churches to start that. I remember that, and remember my mother got involved with that, and we got to bring in food that was in the storage of the U.S. government at that time in caves. I think it was in Tennessee or somewhere, like cheese and milk. But that was just the start. And now it's really a good-sized pantry that I believe they distribute every day. But here's their address. I'm putting it on the screen here on Jericho Road on the west side of Aurora. There's their phone number, 630-897-2127. So that's the Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry. That's one of our bigger pantries in the area. And another pantry that I appreciate quite a bit and have had some work with in the past is the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry. And we're going to put that up. That's on Highland Avenue. I think both of these pantries, the Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry and Marie, have other sub pantries or whatever you want to call it. I know Marie's got one at two on the east side, one at East Aurora High School, and one at the my friend's church on 4th Street, Iglesia. What am I thinking? Verdad. Jesus Cristo is Verdad. My mind just went a little blank there, but that's a Hispanic church at 4th and oh shucks, I can't think. It's by the old Copley Hospital, but it's on 4th. And anyway, that's another sub place that the Marie has. And anyway, those are two good pantries that I know of. There's others in Aurora at churches, and Salvation Army has one. I know several churches have them. So, and they're all on that site. They got everybody that food bank if food bank has. And I'm going to show you one more here. It's a little different. It's up here in my home area of Batavia. It's a Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry, and that's on 1st Street. It's a new building. They just opened it. They had a $3 million grant from the U.S. government, with the help of Congresswoman Lauren Underwood. So that's a brand new site. It's pretty good size, and they're serving the greater Batavia area. So the Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry and closet. I believe they have a clothes closet too. So those are a couple of the sites out there that are helping our community, and they're going to need, we can donate directly to these food pantries or go to the site that I had earlier. I can put that up again with the, I think I'll put that up again with the Northern Illinois, which will help all the food pantries in the area. This one here, we'll put it up right now. If I can get it up here. There it goes. And that last word is donate. That site, just go to Northern Illinois and look for that. It's their campaign right now to receive funds to help out the various pantries in the area, which they bring in a lot of stuff that goes through them, then it goes to the pantries. And it's sort of like a clearinghouse. And so they do a good job that way, and it's up in Geneva. And they do all of Northern Illinois. That's quite a bit. Basically just outside Chicago area. So they have quite a few spots. And so that's a good way to help out right now. And but also you can help out your local pantries too. And they're going to need help here. maybe short term. I hope it's short term. I hope this doesn't last too long. And then there's going to be other cuts too on this pan. So the pantries are going to need help and there's no one that can handle it all. It's going to be really tough because the people on SNAP, there's like 45 million people. And so that is a big number. And it's about 9 times bigger than the pantries they're handling in their country. So it's a pretty immense situation. And, people are on SNAP. There may be single moms that can't make enough money to support their children and the family, or a single person maybe can't really get a good job thing going. I mean, there's so many people on SNAP different ways. And people that are retired who just can't get out and get any more income. So this is a cruel thing to cut SNAP. And don't think these are lazy people. Don't think that. I'm sure there's in everything. We can go to our church. I think we could say there's lazy Christians. We could say there's lazy government leaders. Let's not get too hard on our SNAP recipients. They need this help. Our country needs to be better. We don't need to spend dollars, in my opinion, enrich millionaires and billionaires and build ballrooms. We need to help our people. And so that's what I want you to do, help our program here. And let's just pray and hope that there's a resolution on this shutdown thing too. Well, one more thing I thought I would bring up, and I just think it's important right now. We had a hurricane that hit Jamaica. This is one nonprofit that's helping out. They pack food and then give it to others, organizations to give out. I just found out about it on a TV thing today. It's called good360.org. And they were packing in Florida. And they said there's a lot of Jamaicans in Florida. And I know there's a Jamaican Christian pianist, Huntley Brown, here in the Aurora area. He's from Jamaica. There's others. I remember Colin Powell, the former head of the military, and great man Colin Powell, who passed away a few years ago. He was from Jamaica. There's other leaders that have been from Jamaica that we've seen in our country, and they contribute to our country. So we should help that, and I'm going to be working on this help myself. So I was thinking about helping Jamaica right now. So thank you for listening about how we can help out our hurting people in a SNAP situation. And take a look for your local pantry and tell that to your friends. If you need that, go there and get that help. And we got to be helpful people. So thank you very much for listening to this. And we'll be back on Friday, Lord willing. And we'll talk about some other topics, or maybe not. Maybe this is worthwhile. Sometimes we got to just keep talking about things. So we'll see you Friday. And so for right now, I'm just going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye, and remember our SNAP people, and remember Jamaica. Thank you very much, and God bless. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.